Ivanka laughs off VP speculation and says of a potential run for office, "I don't think politics is in my future." Ivanka Trump followed her father into the real estate business, the entertainment industry and the political arena. The first daughter says she won't follow her father's lead and run for elected office, though, and laughed off earlier speculation that she would join him on the ballot as vice president in an interview that aired Tuesday on Fox and Friends. "I don't think politics is in my future," she told program co-host Ainsley Earhardt. The admission Fox and Friends Peter Doocy to comment from the curvy couch after the pre-recorded clip had aired, "Well, I've got news for her, she's in it right now." Ivanka had claimed in a clip of the interview that aired Monday that she tries to stay out of politics, despite working in the West Wing of the White House. She explained in a talk with Earhart in the White House's Rose Garden that Fox rolled out on Tuesday that she prefers to engage in political discourse privately and candidly and hear out all sides of an argument. "No, I'm really not a very political person, and that sounds like a strange thing to say, but I really am sort of an idealist," she insisted. "I care about the issues, and I care about solutions, and I actually try to avoid getting drawn into politics." She added, "I care more about the country than politics. So I don't think politics is in my future." The 35-year-old assistant to the president, her dad, gave a memorable speech at last year's Republican National Convention and spoke at a few campaign rallies, but hasn't engaged in the tit-for-tat mudfights that typify Washington. "I try to stay out of politics," she said in a segment of the interview that aired first, noting that President Donald Trump's political instincts are phenomenal. "He did something that no one could have imagined he'd be able to accomplish. I feel blessed just being part of the ride from day one and before. But he did something pretty remarkable. But I don't profess to be a political savant," she told Earhart. Ivanka said she's been giving her own children, of which she has 3, civics lessons to help them understand the importance of their grandfather's position. "They spend a lot of fun in the Oval with their grandfather, which is a lot of fun for them," Ivanka said. Her eldest, Arabella, 5, thinks it's really cool that her grandfather is president, Ivanka said. But she likes to remind him frequently that God is so much more powerful. "So perspective, right?" Ivanka said of the family's reaction. "It's very, very sweet. She's so proud of him. And, she senses, she's a little bit more well-behaved with him now than she used to be. So, she recognizes how special the position that he's in is ... and she behaves a lot better." The children have been happy to have their young uncle, Barron Trump, at the White House with them now that he and his mother, First Lady Melania Trump, are living in Washington, she said. "It's really sweet having them around. Now with Barron here, they have so much fun together, and they're so young, they're really just kids. So, they're just enjoying," she said. Hearing their laughter, chasing after Barron, poor Joseph, or his tears, because Barron and Arabella don't wait for him, and he's 3.5, she said. "And then they'll send him on random chases, and distract him, and send him off in different directions. They traumatize Joseph a little bit." She also revealed that her children call Air Force One the candy plane because they get M&Ms whenever they fly with their grandfather. Arabella and Joseph understand their singular situation in a limited capacity, she said. And they always exit the plane a lot more hyper and on a sugar high than when they enter. There's almost no controlling it. Since moving to Washington, their lives have changed dramatically, although Ivanka said the family still tries to participate in a favorite pastime, cooking, on Friday evenings. "It's one of my favorite things to do is to get the kids together, especially now that they're a little bit older and can contribute a bit more. Especially baking. We have a lot of fun with that," she said. The first daughter said she's the chef and her husband Jared does kitchen cleanup. "But we're cooking a little less regularly than we did back in New York. We're a little bit busy. But it's still, for us, that's our time together," she said. "Every Friday I always make a huge meal, and the kids participate in preparing it with me." Ivanka, who serves in the White House as an assistant to the president, last appeared on Fox and Friends on June 12, when she discussed the James Comey hearing, her role in the White House and the treatment by the media. At the time, she said that her father felt vindicated and incredibly optimistic following the fired FBI director's congressional testimony. However, the mother of three said political life still surprises her and that there is a level of viciousness I was not expecting.